Wisconsin. It's Week 12 of the NFL on EA Sports. We'll see Aaron Rodgers and the Green Bay Packers taking on Mitchell Trubisky and the Chicago Bears.
And we come to you from one of the truly iconic stadiums in the NFL as you get a look at Lambeau Field here in Green Bay, Wisconsin. We all know this community lives for its Packers, and the green and gold came out of the tunnel a short time ago, and it was loud. We are ready for football, so are they, as the Packers get set to match up with the Chicago Bears. Along with Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, we look at this Packer team as we enter play here. They've been in a great group. Winners of 7 of their last 10 on the year.
And the offense, my goodness, over 50 points in the win last weekend. When you do that, you're not going to lose very many games, maybe not any games.
Meanwhile, for our visitors, the Bears, they come in off the extended break from the bye.
I think it was much needed as well. You play 2.5 months, you're ready for some time off to get set for the home stretch.
Mitchell Trubisky taking the field to lead Chicago. Trubisky, the Ohio native, went to North Carolina, then drafted by these Bears as the number 2 pick in 2017.
You talk about the pause that refreshes. I think it's come at a perfect time of the year for them, hasn't it? You know, it's the season is starting to wind down, got a little bit of a break. But how about the guy calling the signals? He's got to be excited about that because now he didn't just get a game plan for 1 week. He's able to work on it for 2 weeks. I can't wait to see if they have anything special.
And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. Give him 22 yards, and that's also where they snapped it from, the 22. The first carry for the shifty Tariq Cohen. And give him about 5 as he gets this up to the 48-yard line.
Jair Alexander on the tackle. A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and...
From just shy of midfield, Trubisky. And he finds his tight end, Graham. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 41-yard line. So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 41. Draw play here. Trubisky gives to Cohen. And give him 6 yards here as he stopped near the 35 at the 34.
The tackle made.
The last run got 6. Now 2nd and 4.
So pick up at 6. Brings up 2nd and 4 at the Packers.
First carry now for David Montgomery. And he's got this pretty close to a first down as the tackle is made at the Packers' 29.
Tackled at the 29-yard line. A gain of 5. And the Bears first.
Now Trubisky on first down. He'll find Miller. That's complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. A gain there of 12 yards and a first down for the Bears. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Now a shotgun handoff to Cohen. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
A play fake to Montgomery. Now Trubisky. He'll be hit and taken down at the 21. Dean Lowry in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. After that sack we just saw, Trubisky and the Bears deal with a 3rd and long. Out of the gun, Trubisky gets this to his running back, Tariq Cohen. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. They'll get only a yard out of that, and it'll bring up 4th down.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
Yeah, that was a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
The Packers take over 1st and 10.
Here we go with the Packer offense guided by their decorated QB with a long list of Pro Bowls and other accolades next to his name, of course. Aaron Rodgers leading the way.
A lot of people thought the Packers might struggle a bit in 2019, but that was not the case. 13 wins, a trip to the NFC Championship game, and they were led by their quarterback, Aaron Rodgers, who led their team to a Super Bowl title after the 2010 season, and many thought that was the first of what would be many more. So precise with the football. 26 touchdown passes last year and just 4 interceptions. He knows how to get it downfield and still take care of it as well.
Now after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back. That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. Shotgun now for Rodgers. Man open, that's Marquez Valdes-Scantling. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. That one a first down pickup of 8. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. A first carry now. This is Williams. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. It's a gain of 12, and the Packers have the first.
That's pretty much meat and potatoes right there, wasn't it? Just go right at them and let your big horse charge up the middle. Not too fancy there, was it?
Nothing fancy at all, challenging that defense, and on that go-around, the offense won the challenge. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. The catch and run pays off for 29 yards.
And let's face it, that what we just saw there, not a surprise, is it? I mean, this is what he does well. And if you don't tackle him as soon as he catches the ball, this is the end result. Big yardage after it.
Got the speed, the agility, so good with run after catch. And we're only in the first quarter, so they better get a wrangle and a hold on that quickly.
Yeah, you're exactly right. What's really difficult to try and defend him is if you want to press him so that you get him on the ground quickly after the catch, a lot of times he'll just run past you at the initial point of contact, and he'll go deep.
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. And down inside the 15 he goes. A gain of 13. It's a first down. How about the start throwing the football? 4 for 4 on this opening drive.
Oh, he's slinging it. And oftentimes when you talk about slinging it, you're thinking about a guy throwing it all over the yard, not necessarily accurately. In this case, though, he's honing in on his targets, and he's delivering.
Yeah, the opening script, however, they drew it up for this first drive, going to plan so far. They'll run with a big back, A.J. Dillon. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
2nd and 12 at the 15-yard line.
Play action. Now it's Rodgers. And nearly an interception here on their opening drive. But instead, 3rd down.
Incomplete.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. This will be caught at about the 5. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. So the snap will come from the 3, but remember, they don't need the touchdown. They can get the first down if they get a yard, and the ball gets to the 2. And he won't have the touchdown, but he will have the first down as he's tackled at the 2. They only get a hard-fought yard, but that's all they needed. It pays off the decision to go for it, 1st and goal. And they've got 3 tight ends here on 1st and goal to add some extra mass. They'll look to run with Dillon. And a second effort gets him in. Touchdown, Packers. A.J. Dillon with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Packers have taken the lead. A strong, determined run there, Charles, to get in for 6 points.
This is why it's such a team game, isn't it? And I know that sounds really generic and it sounds almost trite, but the blocks were made up front, offensive line, collective victory at the line of scrimmage and downfield. And how about the finish to the run all the way into the end zone?
And he'll be stopped up at the 25.
First and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December. We're only in November. But they would be a wild card team. And that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders.
That guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, a 2-game losing streak could have them out of the playoffs, so they've got to make sure they continue to keep the momentum going.
Absolutely. There's some sharks smelling blood in the water behind them. On third down, Trubisky. And that is incomplete.
Trubisky's pass intended for Jimmy Graham.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
O'Donnell, he's on to punt as he gets this one away. 42 yards on the punt, just 2 on the return. And it'll be Packer football here. First down and 10. Getting set to go again as we look at the back, heading onto the field again. Last week, over 100 yards, 3 touchdowns. We were talking with him on the field before the game. He said simply, I was in a groove. He obviously was.
And I think he's being a little modest about that, being in a groove. That's a big-time game right there. And I think he feels like his entire team is coming along with him because they're creating spaces and holes for him to run through. He's making people miss, running through tackles. They are locked in a big way and confident about this game as well.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 12 yards there and a first down.
First and 10 at the 43.
Nice job there of utilizing his big target. He didn't overthink it. Understands the catch radius, understands that he knows how to use his body to keep defenders away from the ball, and puts it right out there for the nice pickup.
Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
That was good, tough running right up the middle, and if the defense can't penetrate and make him slow his pace or change direction, that's often the end result.
On first and 10, here's Rodgers. And he's going to be hit and taken down. Back right around the 48-yard line. Khalil Mack racking up sack number 12 for him on the year. Got an open man. It's Valdez-Scantling. Rodgers will wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for third down.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and get the quarterback a really nice target.
Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down.
We just saw a nice example of why teams often bring in baseball guys to teach quarterbacks how to slide in key situations. You want to protect your franchise guy. Make sure he doesn't get hurt. He did exactly that on that play. A perfect slide to avoid the big hit and pick up a first down.
He'll get about 6 there as he takes this one down to the 24-yard line.
The ball carrier.
All right, Brad, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
This one down to about the 23-yard line.
Well, that's all about doing the dirty work right there defensively. Second and short yardage, that's all about plugging those gaps, not giving a running back a crease to run through, and has a nice job of holding just a couple and force a third down.
And he picks up the first down yardage as he takes this one down to the 15. 7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks.
First and 10.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's first and 10. Into the red zone, it's Rodgers. And he's wrapped up, taken down, back at the 25. The sack by Robert Quinn.
It's interesting, partner, that most defenses try and guard the 35-yard line actively because they think the way kickers are nowadays, about a 52-yard field goal, they're kind of giving up points. But you get even deeper into territory, you get into the red zone, they're going to guard it even more, which means more pressure, more blitz.
Touchdown, Packers! Devin Funchess, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Packers add 6 to their lead. Well, with that touchdown pass, I'm going to bring up a point from earlier in the year. Some of the fans were saying, when do we turn to the rookie? Well, he's looking pretty good right now.
Yeah, I love the fact that the fans are bringing that up because I'm not the head coach, okay? So he's got to deal with it. But I think it's a legitimate question. With the way their season is going, I think now is the time to turn the page and let him get some starts before this season is over.
Extra point up and good by Crosby. And that pushes the lead up to 11. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
1st and 10 at their own 23-yard.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
You know, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now Trubisky going to give this to Montgomery. Yeah, boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain.
Right at the line of
2nd and 10, a very chilly day here, but no snow. And I got to say, if it's going to be this cold, I want snow. You should see Charles' face. He's looking at me like I'm crazy. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43. They face a 3rd and 4 after that last completion gets him 6. From the shotgun is Trubisky. That is caught by Cohen. And he gets it down to the 48, enough for the first.
complete to Tariq Cohen.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going.
Jimmy Graham, the intended receiver, but it'll be 2nd down. On the carry, it's Montgomery. And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. They'll need to get this to the 38. That's where the first down marker is here on 3rd. This to Graham on the short pass. And a nice job there defensively. They get him to the ground short of the first, right around the 42. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a 4th down.
He wasn't the primary target, but I think it was almost like a check down situation, wasn't it?
And how about this, a fake? And this is incomplete. A huge gamble, and it does not pay off. They fake the punt. It doesn't work out, and the Packers D comes up with a big stop. Rodgers will bring the Pack up with a 1st and 10 at their own 42. He'll throw from the gun. Looking deep for Adams. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. The Pro Bowl wideout Devontae Adams, his intended receiver, but it's going to be 2nd down.
Johnson on the coverage.
Back to the air on 2nd down. It's Rodgers. And he'll look for Adams again, and this time he's got him. That one good for 12 yards. And it'll move the chains.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
Now a 1st down carry. It's Williams. He'll get only a couple down to the 44. Now we're going to get a stoppage. Appears to be an injured Bear on the field. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. From the gun, it's Dillon.
Number 28, A.J. A.J. Dillon, the ball.
I think we can safely say that those types of players are the backbone of this offense. We know not every run's going to be a big hitter, but you know they'll take that type of result on each and every attempt.
He's got his man, Valdez-Scantling. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears 28. He's up over 50 yards receiving now in this first half. It's a first down.
1st and 10.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
On first down, Rodgers. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28. Throwing again. Rodgers. Pass hauled in by the 6'4" tight end Sternberger. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
Completion was given up, but that's why you play zone defense, so that you can have people around the ball when it's caught, and you don't give up much run after the catch.
The Packers on 3rd down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This time they face a 3rd and 2. They'll try and run for the first with Dillon. And he gets the first down yardage before he's brought down just outside the 10 at the 11. The drive stays alive, a 3rd down gain of 8. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. On play action, it's Rodgers. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. They'll run out of the gun here. Williams. And able to get him inside the 5 here, just inside the 5 to about the 4. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. The Packers on 3rd down. They've been near perfect, 4 for 5 to this point. This time it's 3rd and 3. Rodgers going to give this one to Dillon. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Green Bay touchdown. A.J. Dillon with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season. And the Packers are able to stretch that lead out further. So simple math here in the first half. They've had 3 drives offensively, and they have scored every time, and they've got the lead.
Well, whenever we talk about adjustments, we usually talk about an offense making adjustments, right? This is all about the defense. They've got to figure out some way, somehow to slow them down. Do they blitz a little bit more? Do they play more zone coverage? Right now, they don't know where to go because they're hitting them in every direction.
And Patterson will not return it. It comes out to the 25.
25-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And this, let's face it, an important drive if they're going to get back into this ballgame.
Think about going into the locker room down 21-10 as opposed to 21-3. 21-10, a little more optimism, a little more bounce around the locker room, a little more discussion about how they're going to finish this thing off. 21-3, I think discouragement clouds that locker room.
Yeah, and I think a touchdown much bigger than a field goal on this drive just to get into the end zone and get that momentum. Back to the ground, this time Montgomery. And he's taken down inside the 30. A gain there of 12 yards and a first down for the Bears.
Nice gain there by the 2nd-year runner out of Iowa State, David Montgomery, who often finishes his runs moving forward and knocking defenders back. He finished tied with Josh Jacobs for the most carries by a rookie last year. But what the Bears need from him, improve on his 3.7 yards per attempt. If he gets that up into the 4s, look out. He can control the game with his running.
2nd and 10 now. It's Trubisky. And he's going to be taken down back around the 35-yard line. Dean Lowry, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. After that sack we just saw, Trubisky and the Bears deal with a 3rd and long. From the gun, it's Trubisky. Now Trubisky lost the football.
Much like a running back going through the line, quarterbacks have to be aware of protecting the football as well. He left it exposed that time, wound up having it knocked free, but fortunately, had an alert teammate who was able to get it.
On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. And you can't do it much better than that. This ball kicks out of bounds at the 4-yard line.
Their own 4-yard line.
So well done there. And these punters, they get more specialized and better each and every year, don't they?
They sure do. And now it's really not the American punters. It's the Australian punters with their kicking academies and that flat drop and just kind of kicking the nose of the football. They're able to almost stop it where they want to, like a good golfer can check one up.
And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down.
Brings up second.
When you see zone defense and you know you got a drag route on as your primary call, you got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
A throw caught by Kumaro.
Green Bay.
And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. You can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
On second down, Williams. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. It's a first down on a gain of 10. When he runs, he seems to do a nice job of knowing when to be patient and find the hole, and then when the hole is there, he goes quickly.
You're exactly right. He knows how to just take off, but you know what else? Brings a little thump with him, doesn't he?
He does.
He packs the boom at the end of the run and finishes it going forward. That's what you want to see out of your backs.
11 more on that one, and another first down.
Packer. First and 10 at the 50-yard line.
On first down, Williams. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards.
In on the tackle.
The All-Pro in 2 positions. Khalil Mack there to make the stop.
And 8 at the Bears.
From just shy of midfield, Rodgers eluding the pressure right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side.
Early on, the running game's been working well, and the offensive line has been pleased by that. The thought process there, catch those safeties creeping up, trying to help against the running game. They tried to hit them over the top, unsuccessfully.
They'll set up the screen. This is Williams. And a nice job there defensively. They get him to the ground short of the first, right around the 42. The screen good for 6, but it's not enough as it leads to a 4th down.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass, looked like it was coming together, looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid gain.
Holding, receiving team.
So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. Looking to throw, Trubisky on first down. He completes this into the hands of Miller. And they'll bring him down right around the 13. It's an 8-yard pickup, and it's a second down. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Out of the gun, running with Cohen. And just not a ton of room to work with. He'll get it to the 15 for a gain of 2. The Bears on 3rd down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. And he gets the first down here as he's taken down at the 24.
The tackle made at the 20.
Brandon, what were they thinking on defense there? They looked like they were playing for the pass. That was 3rd and short. Yeah, it was an easy pickup because they handed it to him. That was way too easy.
Just looked like absolute confusion defensively. Not sure why they were in that set.
Yeah, I'd say you should have a few men in the box there.
Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
It's a loss of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 23-yard line.
They go play action with Trubisky. Going up top for Miller. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. And he finds Jimmy Graham. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That good for 19 yards as they pick up the conversion on 3rd. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. A good pickup there on first as the screen pass gets him 8.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down.
A gain of 3 on the play. 1st down, Chicago.
1st down, they run again. Here's Montgomery. He'll get about 4 here, down to the 43-yard line.
The tackle made by
the run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
On the pickup. 2nd and 6 at the 43-yard line.
On 2nd down, Montgomery. And some good tackling there as he stopped up at about the 41.
The Bears ball carrier.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. What that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
They just keep marching right along. 1st down on a pickup of 8 there. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. On the ground, it's Montgomery. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
This defense is really thrown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense got to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
On 2nd and 11 now, Trubisky. Packer pressure, and down he goes.
I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know me. Normally, don't have a lot of empathy for the QB, right? In this case, definitely. He's been on constant duress this entire game. I don't know how he's surviving back there.
And to think, there's still a long way to go in this football game. And that play goes nowhere. Taken down, losing yardage at the 50, right at midfield. Here's Pat O'Donnell now. He'll boot it away from about his 35. And he'll get off a fairly short kick here as this is toward the sideline. And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line. Jamal Williams making his way back onto the field. He's been effective so far over the 40-yard mark here in the 2nd quarter. Don't forget about those guys up front, though. They've been effective, too.
The leverage game has been in their favor. They've been the ones who've been able to bend their knees, drop their hips, and get a little bit lower than the guys on the other side of the football. And they've moved them out of the way for the runner.
Sometimes that's tough for those big fellas.
Not an easy thing for them to do.
From the 21, it's 2nd and 10. To throw again. Rodgers looking. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. It's a gain of 35. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. And some good tackling there as he stopped up at about the 41.
The ball carrier.
Big Eddie Goldman there on the tackle.
41.
That call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short game.
And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. That one a 1st down pickup of 8.
We both know it's difficult, but they've made it look effortless out there. Through the air, on the ground, they've moved the ball with relative ease.
1st and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look. Now a play fake. Rodgers. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete. Devontae Adams, the intended receiver. And now it's 2nd down.
2nd and 10.
Now a 10 carry. Here's Williams. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
He was brought down by.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
They got to get to the 23 here on third. Rodgers gives this to Jamal Williams. And he'll be brought down at the 28, and that is well short of the first. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime.
A 45-yard attempt.
And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle. And the lead up to 3 touchdowns now. It's 24-3. Still a little bit of time left here in the second quarter, but they do get 3 before the half and expand that lead.
And they have to be happy about that, and we haven't met a team yet that doesn't put an emphasis on trying to get points on the board in the last 2 minutes of a half. They'll be real excited to have those up on the board.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And you're under a minute to go in the half, a first half that hasn't been particularly kind to you. How do you think they'll play this?
Well, I think the smart approach is to run out the clock, lick your wounds at the half, and see if you can come up with a strategy to play better in the second. But there's also something to challenging your offense right here. You know, hey, guys, you help dig this hole. See if you can get us out of it a little bit before the half runs out. Let's go make some plays.
And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a first down. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. He was trying to find Anthony Miller there. That'll bring up 2nd down. They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10. Looking to throw again, Trubisky. They'll find Miller. That's complete. Now the Bears going to use the second of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. The last play on the completion got them half of what they needed. Now here's a tough 3rd and 5. Open man, there is Patterson, complete. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 45-yard line. On first down, Trubisky. And the hook up here to Allen Robinson. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2.
So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. This from 54 yards away. And that one's not going to get there. Not enough juice. An ambitious effort, but it's well short. So we reach so far. As we now proceed to the start of the second half. So it's the Packers set to receive the kick. They've got the lead as well as we are underway in the 3rd quarter. Fielded just outside the goal line. And out a little across the 25 to the 27.
The Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Marching back onto the field now, Devontae Adams and company getting set to go. Creeping up on 1,000, could get there on this drive. So a challenge for him to do that, but also defensively, maybe a challenge for them to not allow that.
And that means probably kicking even more coverages to his side. And what that really means is wherever he lines up, you will have a cornerback over in his area. Now instead of blitzing your linebacker, drop him into coverage. Instead of the safety dropping into regular coverage, that safety moves into that area to try and discourage a quarterback from going to him. That means everyone else, win your routes. You've got an opportunity to catch passes now too.
Yeah, a little bit of a cat and mouse game. Again, it's Williams. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense, because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
They'll run on first down. Williams. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. It's a gain of 12, but the Packers have the first. He's turning in a pretty impressive performance running the football, and a big reason why they have this nice lead.
And in days gone by, we would clip this out and put it up on the refrigerator, wouldn't we? Clip out the box score. Nowadays, not too many newspapers out there. Maybe you screenshot it online.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. They give to Dillon out of the gun. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle, feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Again, it's Dillon. He's got the 1st down here inside the 30. It's a pickup of 17 and a 1st down.
Green Bay Packers.
They've got the lead early here in the 3rd quarter, and runs like that are how they established that lead in the 1st half.
I love the fact that you're using the word lead because they're leading from the front, pounding on the defense right now with the running game, and truly establishing themselves here in the 2nd half.
All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. From the gun, it's a run for Williams. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. 25 yards the pickup there, and also a 1st down.
Well, that last run makes this a 100-yard night. I've loved the way he's hit the holes. He's been quick, he's been decisive, and he's been a whole lot of fun to watch.
They'll run it with Williams. And he'll take this one in for a Packer touchdown. Jamal Williams, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Packers add on to their lead. And he was excellent on that drive. He deserved to be the one to get across the chalk.
Oh, I agree with you totally. A workhorse on the drive, and how about that last decisive run to punch it in?
Extra point try now for Crosby. And that'll increase their lead to 28. So that winds up a 7-play drive all told. And it was Jamal Williams who ended things with a touchdown run. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Taken about 7 yards deep. And Patterson will not return it. It comes out to the 25. The Bears offense led by Mitch Trubisky heading back out there. He's playing pretty well. I don't think it's necessarily him changing up something he's doing, but that O-line, they've got to protect him better.
They do. They've got to make sure that they give him more than enough time in order to find targets downfield. And sometimes what happens when these things are going on is that the field general will step up and say, hey, that's on me, guys. I didn't get rid of it fast enough. Anything to try and relax them a little bit and take some pressure off because they do know that they are trying.
Yeah, well, we've seen the 4 sacks so far in this contest.
For Anthony Miller.
Let's face it, if you want to get back into the game, these are the kind of throws you got to hit. He's wide open right there. Got to be able to get it to him, don't you think?
And those are the throws that haven't been available to them every time he's dropped a pass. Yeah, that's a big miss. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. The 2nd down completion got him 7. Now here's 3rd and 3. Now the Packers give him nowhere to go, and they bring him down.
It's been a tough one all game long for this offensive line. They're already down big, and now you know they're just going to come after the quarterback in a big way, don't you?
They just can't get out of their own way right now. It's created an avalanche, and an avalanche is coming right on top of them. So that one will be accepted.
Automatic first down.
So the special teams penalty cost some yardage there as they come out on 1st and 10. The busy night continues for Williams. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
Well, partner, I don't think it's any secret that any running back wants to be able to see a hole open so that he can gallop through it. But in this case, he had to slow down. There was really no hole there. And he took a big hit in order to get that 1 yard.
Now left side on the swing pass. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 27 yards there, a first down.
And if anyone thinks they're just going to tuck their horns in and pull back off the throttle a little bit, you can forget it. Even with this big third-quarter lead, I think this team's going to continue to take their shots downfield, and there's another completion.
Dillon now on 1st and 10. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard.
Tackle made at the 38.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
Love now on 2nd down. And a quick throw here that's complete. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. Give him 30 yards there.
Just more of the same there, partner. Guys have just been running free in the secondary this entire game. No pass rush, a lot of passes completed. Been an easy day for them.
The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's 1st and goal from just inside the 10. They'll try and run. This is Williams. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Calling a loss of 2 on the play. And that'll bring up a 2nd and goal.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
Moved back to the 10. They'll try on 2nd and goal here. Working out of the gun. Love. And he's got it. It's caught for a Packers touchdown. Jake Kumerow, his first touchdown on the year. And the Packers continue to roll. There was a lot of zip on that pass, and baseball might have called that a frozen rope.
I like it when you bring the diamond into the game. I'm going back to the gridiron. Had some heat on that bad boy. Sometimes you throw a touchdown pass, and sometimes
you throw, what, a touchdown strike?
There you go. That's my man, in concert.
Crosby connects on the extra point, and that will extend this big lead. The kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Fields it in the middle of the end zone, and Patterson will not return it. It comes out to the 25.
25-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. They are right now just ice cold. I mean, they have struggled big time in this game, and they're getting blown out. How do they adjust?
So tough, because we always talk about it being a team game and you need all 11 working well together. But every now and then, partner, you need that one guy who can make a play against all odds that maybe can ignite things. And I think that's what they're looking for right now.
Yeah, you talk about going to your playmakers. They probably need to do it.
Find someone that you're used to touching the football that makes big plays and give them that opportunity to maybe wake up everyone else.
They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
Well, they were unable to make anything really big out of that, but it's not a bad idea to find your tight end and give him an easy completion and keep moving things forward. Almost as bread and butter as a good running back dive play.
And he finds his tight end, Graham. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49.
5 yards on the play. And it's 3rd down.
They'll run it. Here's Montgomery. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. Give him a yard on the play, and he's definitely short. It'll be 4th down and a few inches.
They tried their best to pick up that 3rd and 1, but their surge wasn't enough to counteract what came back at them from the defensive side, was it?
Offensive line, especially in the middle, looked like they were on skates a little bit when that one started.
So now we bring up 4th and inches. This will be a critical call.
The field position game, such an overlooked facet, Charles, of an NFL game, but this offense, they're going to be pinned back. What an ideal punt.
An ideal punt, and it leads to that term complementary football, because them doing that puts their defense in a great spot, doesn't it?
Funchess is free. He's at the 50, the 30, 10, touchdown, Packers. Devin Funchess, 96 yards. And this offense continues to pour it on.
Remember, partner, that's a rookie quarterback back there. Apparently, he's getting the hang of this NFL thing pretty quickly.
Yeah, 3 touchdown passes. You're right, he looks comfortable. What are they doing? Anything in particular?
Well, they keep talking about making sure they're giving him plays that fit his talents and also maybe shrinking the playbook a little bit. They did tell us that. Bottom line, he's really good.
And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter. Those are the ones the offensive coordinators dream about. One-play drives from that distance. What an effort. It results in the touchdown. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Taken about 7 yards deep. And Patterson will not return it. It comes out to the 25. 25-yard line. Here's the Chicago offense coming back out onto the field. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
But you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
And they're able to get this one across the 35. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down. First down. First down. Here's the run with Montgomery. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. Mark that down as a pickup of 13, and the Bears have the first.
First downs have not come easy, and neither have runs like this throughout this game.
Absolutely not. He finally felt like, whoa, a sigh of relief. We got something going in the running game. Now Trubisky to Cohen out of the backfield. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 13-yard gain yet again, just like last play. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Now Trubisky going to give this to Montgomery. Brought down that time by Christian Kirksey.
You know that old expression, it's not my night? It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
Yeah, every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. They give those 2 yards right back, and now they're looking at a 3rd and 10. A 3rd down now, and those last 2 plays indicative of how things have gone for them. Just nowhere to go on the ground and struggling to put up points. And a good tackle there right around the 30. Stops him short of the first down.
They didn't get the first down, but I have to say I do like the call. I like what they were trying to do. Try and hit your receiver on the run and see if he can pick it up. Keep it on his feet. Get more rack yardage.
Yeah, but a nice job defensively to get to him and keep him short of the first.
Makes the score Packers 45.
Kind of surprised by that they kicked the field goal. I guess you get some points, but this deficit 3rd quarter, I don't know.
Yeah, I don't either. Yeah, I'm with you on that one. When you're down that much, kicking a field goal, does it feel a little bit maybe waving the white flag and just want to get out of here? Yeah, I think you got to go ahead and try and get some bigger points on the board.
At their own 23-yard line.
Jamal Williams making his way back onto the field. He's been a good workhorse. I know we use the word workhorse a lot, but he's been a good workhorse for him in this one.
No doubt about it, and there's nothing wrong with that. That's what you're looking for if you're back, because that means everything's coming together for you. The big guys up front have created space. You've run through it. You've probably got some help even from the wide receivers who want to catch passes as opposed to block, but they're helping out too.
Yeah, everyone's pitching in. He's had a good game. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. They'll run out of the gun here. Williams. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. I bet the offensive lineman said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the first down. They love being physical.
Love from the gun. Got an open man. It's Valdez-Scantling. And getting this just shy of midfield. They'll spot it at the 49. Now carry number 20 of the game. Here's Williams. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 11 more yards that go around. A first down as well.
They're making it look easy out there. Another first down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 first downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success. So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. On play action, Rodgers. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped.
Pass interference. Defense.
So even with the pass interference, it's a completed pass. They'll go ahead and just take the play instead.
How about the effort? Making the catch despite the pass interference. Nothing else to be gained on the play. No need to take the penalty. The play stands.
Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Well, partner, they've been running it well the entire game, and the big guys up front, they're a huge reason why. And now they're reaping the benefits as they continue to open up big holes and gain nice yardage.
And oh, it'll be intercepted. Eddie Jackson picks it.
Rodgers pass. Intercepted by the Bears.
Well, it's a cold night, and whether you're a quarterback that wears a glove on his throwing hand or not, that ball is a rock, Brandon. You've got to really drive it through the cold and the wind, or it can take off on you, and that may have been what happened there.
Looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield incomplete. Green Bay, Wisconsin is the spot. 3rd quarter inside Lambeau. Glad you're with us. 2nd and 10. Now a shotgun handoff to Cohen. And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5.
Number 29, Tariq.
That 2nd down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable 3rd down because they had incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 36.
All you got to do is look
And
and
they
run.
will score. It's a Packer touchdown.
It goes without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway. That's a ball he would like to have back, and it lands right in the lap of the defender from there. He doesn't have very far to go before he gets to the end zone, and he got there in a hurry.
Now Crosby for the point after. And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter. A heck of a play there defensively, getting the interception, navigating his way into the end zone for the touchdown. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. Taken in the end zone, and Patterson will not return it. It comes out to the 25.
25-yard line.
The Chicago offense set to get started. They've got to dig down deep. I mean, they need something right now, really anything to cling on to. This offense has struggled.
Partner, join me in a walk to their locker room at the half, okay? Because I think what we would have seen is an offensive coordinator and his assistant coaches getting together with all their positions, then coming together as a group, going over adjustments, and then the head coach coming in and just screaming, wake up.
Yeah.
Let's get moving, guys.
I'm kind of glad we weren't in there at halftime, actually.
I mean, you think you might have turned it on us, too?
Yeah, but right now, whatever was said hasn't been working.
And the Bears.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Coming right, this is Montgomery on the toss. And he's able to break out of 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. Zadarius Smith able to get him down. 1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. 2nd and 7.
You can't block me. You can't block me. You can't block me.
Now they'll throw it with Trubisky. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on. Third down.
Incomplete.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Out of the gun, Trubisky. And he finds Montgomery complete. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. 3 yards, all they could muster there, and it'll bring up 4th down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
So here are the Packers now to take over. They're on a 3-game winning streak, and right now looking good in this one as well. Rodgers will break the huddle and bring the pack up 1st and 10 at the 20. And from the shotgun, he'll throw. And incomplete there, almost picked off. That's one you maybe expect your roaming free safety to come up with. But it's 2nd down.
2nd and 10 at the 20-yard line.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Throwing again. Rodgers. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. The Packers on 3rd down. They've had good success, 5 for 8 to this point. This is 3rd and 10. Slant to Adams. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. Rodgers finding Adams for a Packer first.
1st and 10 at the 31-yard line.
Throwing on 1st down is Rodgers. Funches with a catch over the middle. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. Good yardage after the catch. Is that play good for 30 and a first?
10 at the 39.
Boy, another big play late here for an offense, Charles, that certainly has had its fair share of big plays.
Coverage has been a problem all game long, and I would say that going along with that has been confidence. Because even if they had the right coverage, they've still dented them, and now it's been a real issue for them during this game.
That's over 40 yards of movement with those last 2 plays.
1st and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Rodgers now on 1st down. He's going to let it go deep for the end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. Eddie Jackson picks it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
1st and 10.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. They were coming off the extra week of rest, but this team started sluggish, and it really didn't get any better from there, and trailing big here in this 4th quarter. A throw left side to start out. That's complete. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out by a few inches. That'll be a 1st down. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. From the gun, it's Trubisky. And this is incomplete. Well, the trials and tribulations of being a quarterback in this league, it's tough. It's got to be wearing on him out there.
Well, he has been sacked a number of times. He had an interception, so I'm going to give him a skosh of credit for hanging in there and trying to make something happen, despite the amount of pressure he's been under this entire game.
It's caught outright by Graham. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. And now he's really knocking on the door for 700. That is career catch 699. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. 33 yards that time.
At this stage, there's nothing left to do but to keep firing. And if you're a play caller, you may go off your sheet and use some things maybe you hadn't planned to in this game. Maybe that was one of them there that worked.
Packer pressure, and down he goes. Za'Darius Smith in there to get him, and on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him. Pass protection has been come up facing 2nd and a bundle. From the shotgun is Trubisky. Got a man, it's Patterson, complete. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line.
Darrell Patterson.
They get 16 out of that one, but they'll still need to convert on 3rd.
Brings up 3rd down.
From the gun on 3rd down, it's Trubisky. The catch made by Miller. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers 17-yard line. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another first down. From the red zone now, here's Trubisky on first down. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down. So after the incompletion on first, now second and 10.
Alexander.
Throwing once more, it's Trubisky. He'll get that complete to the tight end, Harris. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. The Bears on the move. They've got another first down. They'll run with Montgomery. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Chicago. David Montgomery hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Bears claw one back.
Well, I do have one word for that touchdown for you, partner. You ready?
Yeah.
Cosmetics.
Just makes things look a little better. I don't know. It's like putting lipstick on a pig.
Yeah, and it's hard to do, too. And the pig doesn't like the lipstick a heck of a lot, but you do like the fact that they're battling down the stretch, still trying to put something on the board, even though this game is over.
By the way, how rude is that to the pig? Look at all the things they give us. Pulled pork, bacon. The Green Bay offense now about ready to take possession here. And it would seem as if their 3-game winning streak is about to go to 4, but still a little work to do as they start first and 10. Found a little room there as he's up to about the 37. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's second and 2.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up second and 2.
Out of the shotgun, it's Love. Over the middle, that's caught by Adams. And they've got it well across midfield, down to the 40 before it's all said and done. Good work after the catch, going to net him 23 and a first. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Now Williams. And down inside the 35, he goes to the 32-yard line. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a second and 1.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up second and a yard.
Watch the slant. Watch the slant. Right here, guys. Mike 51. Mike 51. Come on, baby. I'm coming, baby. Woo!
From the gun, it's Dillon. He'll get the first down and more inside the 20. And down to the 16-yard line. 16 yards, a first down.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
Back to Dillon on first down. And this time they're able to bottle him up as they'll stop him at the line of scrimmage.
Brought down.
Tackle was made by Joel Iyiegbuniwe.
Brings up second and 10 at the 16-yard line.
Now they'll throw with Rodgers. They go screen with Dillon. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
Oh, I came to my feet on that one. I thought he was getting close to breaking that one big, but in the end, give some credit to the defense, finding a way to get to him and forcing a 3rd down.
Back in the end zone, could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete.
Oftentimes when you're losing a game and the team's still throwing with this kind of a lead, you start playing a little more physically. And they took that opportunity right there to be extremely physical and force that incompletion.
And the 13-year man puts it through, and that will just add 3 more to a lead that's already out of hand. So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the 4th.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
The Bears take over first and 10. at their own 22-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Here's a throw, complete right side to start things out. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. First down yardage on the first play of the drive, 14 yards. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Trubisky will throw. Middle of the field, it's Robinson. 7 yards, the pickup there. That time they hit him out of the slot on the drag.
And that route takes some fortitude from the guy running it because he knows he's going through the briar patch, as I like to call it, right? He's trying to work his way through all that traffic, and people wanting to put a little contact on it. Really well done.
And he'll complete this one to Patterson. 7 yards there and a first down.
A gain of 7. First down, Chicago.
Here we go. 58, Mike, 58.
Now Trubisky on first down. That is caught by Cohen. Oh, Cohen lost the football. And the Packers pick it up.
Trubisky's pass complete.
All right, you've had to put up with me in this booth. I'm going to try and be simple this time and succinct. It simply has not been their night.
No, I think that fumble's kind of indicative of how this whole evening's gone, isn't it?
Without a doubt. I mean, they've tried, but nothing has ever really taken throughout the game. That's why they're down so big.
The fumble on first down. Now here's second down. Following the fumble recovery, it's Trubisky. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down. They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass.
Yards to go.
Now it's Trubisky. And that is incomplete.
You can tell they wanted to get that ball downfield. They had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
Here's Pat O'Donnell now, as he'll come on to kick for a 6th time tonight. And he'll send this one into the cold Lambeau night.
The Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Green Bay offense ready to take over. We've got a lopsided game here. I don't know, Charles, what does the handbook say that we discuss when we've got a game like this in the 4th quarter?
Hold on a second. Let me thumb to the proper page on that. Know what it says? Let's discuss how we got here. This is a dominant performance. Where they took control of this game. How they've managed to keep control of this game. And then we go ahead and think about how we're going to leave here and get to the airport. In a lopsided blowout, the roads are usually open.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Check Mike 21, Mike 21, check Mike 21. Watch one.
Love with a give to Dillon. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short.
Down at the 43-yard line. It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play, and now they're faced with a 3rd and 1. Heavy set out there on 3rd and 1. They'll try and run for the first with Dillon. And he's got a first down as he's up to the 48. A nice first down pickup on a gain of 6.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. Adams hauling it in from Rodgers. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 14 yards, good for a Packer first down.
First and 10.
Tell you what, partner, the way he's been slinging it in this one, I think he should be ticketed for a baseball cap and a set of headphones for the next drive. He's been absolutely sensational. But one thing we've both learned about quarterbacks in this league, they often stay on the field longer than you expect.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Packer football here as we welcome you back. And they have just about put this one on ice as they've got it here, first and 10. And they take a knee.
What's the deal, y'all?
And that'll set them back 5. And they'll indeed take a knee. A pair of negative running plays, and now they're looking up at a third down at 17 to go.
Hey, check Mike 21, Mike 21, check Mike 21. Come off the ball, hard.
And they will take a knee here.
Tonight.
Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for the Packers, they keep pace in the playoff race as they move to 8-3 on the year. And they'll get another home date next week as the Eagles will come to town. Meanwhile, for Chicago, we'll see how this affects their playoff standing as they fall to 7-4 now on the year. And they'll get a home date next week against the Detroit Lions. That'll do it for us. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. Thanks to our entire crew as well. We'll talk to you next time. So long, everybody.